Hello, dear friends. Without taking much of your time, I want to tell you that Okigwe is boiling. So, Okigwe is a very big place. Okigwe is a very large place. And Okigwe is one of the developed urbans in the region. And as it stands now, Fulani herdsmen, and that is terrorists, have set houses ablaze in Okigwe. And the number of the casualties have not been statistically confirmed, so that we can be able to know the actual number of people that fall victim or fell victim in the hands of Fulani Mietiala terrorists that the Igbo politicians have used or have been using for political talks to intimidate Biafrans. But as it stands at this moment, I want to tell you that men are there to engage them and to make sure that none of them escaped. Because Okigwe is not their father's land. Okigwe is Biafra land, our ancestral land. So we cannot continue on daily basis promoting Fulani terrorist Metiala and Fulani terrorist military forces of Nigeria. We cannot hanky-panky them. We shall do everything necessary within our reach as we promised to make sure that we comb insecurity and criminality in Biafra land. So anybody from anywhere coming to tell you what should be done in Biafra land or in Okigwe, to be precise, against the wish of Biafrans, it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable and cannot be accepted. So, the wish of Biafrans shall be granted. That we cannot watch mayhem from those faceless enemies to continue. As I'm talking with you now, we have double-crossed them, front and back, left and right. They are at the center now. And needful must be done, because nobody have monopoly to take away another person's life. All right? Because the power of creativity is not in your hand. But to be precise, I would want you to sit yourself down and cogitate properly and ask yourself, what are Fulanis looking for in Biafra land? What is their major objectives? And why? What is the reason why Igbo politicians and elites decided to welcome them with the two hands without condemning their dastard acts of wanton killings, and impunity killings. So, every one of us should understand that the protection and security of Biafra land is a priority committed by each and every one of Biafrans. It's not particularized. You can do something about it. If there's nothing at all, you can give us useful information for us to know the particular region and place that the dastard acts and evil actions against humanity in Biafra land is going on, so that we can be able to know how we condition ourselves to move into the battlefield. And this is why I said earlier that you people does not understand or may not know. You didn't understand the kind battle that men are facing in order to make sure that Biafra land is safe. As it is happening now in Okigwe, I believe that somewhere else it might be happening so in Biafra land. And this is what we have resolved not to tolerate at any given time. But one thing I'm assuring Biafrans is that now it's quite different from before. When Omahe, Ibazu, and the rest of them are the governors or the chief securities for every state in Southeast. So, my beloved dear friends, I wouldn't want you to jittery. Don't shake, be courageous, and believe in victory, because confidently, I believe we are competent enough to combat the evil that come to our land. And I'm telling you that the combat is without looking back. And this oppression now going on in Okigwe, I believe that there will be no mercy. It's time to judge the wicked. And no matter how many there are in number, and no matter wherever they are hiding, we shall make sure that we smoke them out, because rabbit and smokes are not in good time. Therefore, we are going to use everything possible to make sure that whatever they committed, that they pay outrightly without further delay. As you are listening to me, wherever you are in the land of Biafra, or you're situated close to Okigwe, please be very careful, because as it stands now, Nigeria government is doing everything possible to make sure that even if he's living as a rock, that Biafrans he hates so much will not prevail over fallenness. But I believe that whether if he is there or is not there, we have won the battle, because our leader, our able leader, the indomitable leader, Madike one of Igbo land, have demonstrated vigor and victory internationally and nationally by winning Nigeria government in all ramifications. So, we are not going to relent effort. We're going to prove that indeed we are committed to responsibilities, and we have a lot of duty on our hands Why I'm talking to you this way, this moment, is because even if I shout into your ears, those who will hear will hear, those who will not hear will not hear. Because once bitten, twice shy. Where a fool fell is where the wise learn. So don't say you don't know. We are everywhere. And we can do what we did somewhere. We can do it again and again and again somewhere in order to ensure the safety and protection of our dear nation, United States of Biafra. So, ladies and gentlemen, the good people of Biafra, I want to tell you that there's a big difference now than before. We shall fight this battle to the end. They brought the war to our doorsteps, and you don't expect us to keep silent or remain silent and die. We cannot lay down our lives for Fulanis to destroy it for no reason. If they've come for the intention of killing and Fulanization, we have decided to confront them headlong and to show them that we know what they know better. And we can do it better than they think. And we can make sure, without a further delay, that not even single Fulani man that remains in Biafra land. As you are listening to me, don't see it as a waste of time. See it as a blessing, because you have people who fight for you by the grace of God. You have people who contend against those who can contend against you. Like I promised you earlier, that we are going to make sure that every corner and corner of the rural areas in Biafra land is being visited, just to make sure that there is no hiding place for Fulani Mietiala terrorists. Fellow Biafrans, I want you to do the best you can to alert us in time what is happening in your area, because Fulanis are still very much around in Biafra land by the order of Igbo politicians. Yes. So greedy, very wicked, no tolerance, and at the same time, full of, betray. Their own betrayal is on a high level. And we are working towards making sure that everything is completely destroyed, not to minimize it, but by the maximization of power, strength, and wisdom, we shall overcome our interior and exterior detractors. This moment, let it make sense to you that it is fight to finish. Since they refuse to adhere to good instruction, I think we shall teach them a lesson that if they survive, they will not continue their animalistic attitude in Biafra land. So, I will leave you here till we meet again.